Hey guys, it's Autumn here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are again playing with Copics. There will be quite a few Copic videos in the coming future, mainly because I am hoping to become more adept at using them and not using just the same colors, the same color palettes every time that I use the markers. Because I have been so used to using just the ones that I have not really taken a step outside of my comfort zone. In assisting me in doing that today, I am doing a darker complexioned character whose outfit is based off of Steven Universe. So her coat is like, they have Steven Universe Letterman jackets, I believe. So I based it off of that, and on the sleeve is like a rough interpretation of Rose's shield. On the other sleeve is a triangle, which it was funny to me at the time, but if you turn it around, it's like a stereotypical diamond. So she's got the diamond on her sleeve. And I guess it could also be like part of the diamond insignia because pink diamond's always on the bottom, so that works out well. Her hairpiece has the ruby gemstone in it, and her earring has the sapphire gemstone. And I tried to figure out other ways to incorporate, that's a new word, incorporate pearl and amethyst into the design, which was not easy. But I ended up going with very simple things for the two of them being incorporated. Her eyes are purple for amethyst, and her shirt is, her crop top, mind you, is yellow for pearl, because a lot of her design is more of like the yellow elements of just like the star pattern and everything. And for some reason when I think of pearl, I either think like a baby blue or a light yellow. And I went with the yellow because I figured it would match well with the pink that I wanted to do for the Letterman jacket. So as for the dark skin tone, I think I did okay on it. I'm not great at doing darker skin tones. It's something that I'd like to practice at, but that's mainly just because I do a lot of pale people because I'm pale myself. So learning ways to make someone look super pale was one of the first things I did, as opposed to learning how to make someone have a deep, rich skin tone. So I used a lot of the new darker toned colors that I have. I took, I think, about an hour off camera practicing, trying to figure out exactly what colors I wanted to use to get the skin tone that I wanted. And I wanted it to be like a dark, rich color, which it doesn't show up as well here on camera, but it is more of a darker tone. This makes it look much lighter. In the final picture with the hair and everything, it does darken it and balance it out. So just stay tuned for that, because then you'll see what I mean by the darker skin tone. I wanted to do this mainly because it reminds me a lot of Garnet when I see girls with like floofy hair, which is why I did the bun, and like a darker complexion because Garnet's hair is freaking huge and she's got a darker complexion. I didn't want to do super red though, which is the way that Garnet's stylized. So instead I went with just like warm colors, warm browns, in order to create that kind of tone. And I also really wanted to use the new colors, so I used a lot of the pinks I had and the new reds on the jacket, and on her lips I used like a very deep red for her lipstick because I figured that wouldn't draw too much attention away from everything else in the image, but would still give it the kind of color that I wanted. Her eyes are one of the brighter things on her face, which was intentional. I wanted to draw attention to her eyes, to her hairpin, and to her clothing, because that was the main intention of the piece. I was actually inspired by drawing with waffles to do a piece like this, because for, I believe it was her glitter video, she did a girl with her hands in the pockets of like a really big jacket. And I wanted to try and do something like that. So my original sketch was something like a girl with her hands in her pockets and her sleeves are freaking huge. But I just didn't like it. The proportions didn't seem right and it just wasn't coming out quite how I wanted it to. So I ended up taking it into Procreate and changing the way that it looks, tweaking things, because her neck used to be way too long. So she went from giraffe to normal human being, because her neck was very, very long. It did not look right at all. So that's really all I have to say about this. It definitely is one of my New Year's resolutions to get better at different skin tones, different colors, different shading styles, just to hone my work entirely and possibly see if I can sell any of these in the future. I want to see what it would be like to do like show specific characters. So this one is ooh, pardon me. This one is Steven Universe inspired. On Monday, I did a piece that was, well, the coloring of the final version of that piece was inspired by the character Mazikeen from Lucifer, and I'd like to do like an actual Lucifer piece. I'd like to do a Gravity Falls inspired piece. I'd like to do maybe a Star versus the Forces of Evil piece in the future, but I want it to be designed around an original character, like this one, someone who I just designed because it fits well with the way that the show is, or the way that the show looks, and just has certain elements that are based off of the show. So like, say with a Gravity Falls one, have the character wearing a dipper hat, or have them with like a pine tree patch on a coat, or a sweater with a pine tree on it, combining both Mabel and Dipper, with like the square glasses that Grunkle Stan has, and maybe, I don't know, I'll think of something, but it's something similar to that, where it's just kind of like an Easter egg character, where they're wearing a lot of things, or they have a lot of things that are reminiscent of the show that I'm either watching or just trying to derive something from, because I really enjoyed it. And Steven Universe is one because they have had so many new episodes released recently that I've just been on top of watching it. Like, the day that I'm recording this, I'm actually recording this on Monday, that they are releasing Escapism, and I'm super excited to see that episode, because it looks like it's going to be a really, really good episode. So, that's about all I have to say for this piece. Sorry I rambled for so long. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you guys think, not that I can English today, of me making prints out of these, or just doing something special with them. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone!
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to check out another one over there, and if you want to see the full playlist for this series, check out over here. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!